Hey guys, it's Polina. So, what do you think about upcoming Russian presidential election? Right, let me catch you up on what's been going on. In 1991, as Soviet Union collapsed, Boris Yeltsin becomes the first president of Russian Federation. He then serves for nearly 2 terms, resigning in 1999, passing the torch over to the ex-KGB agent, who then becomes an acting president. We all know who that ex-KGB agent is, Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin then goes for the 2000 election and wins with 53% vote, followed by 2004 election, which he won by 72% of the votes. People loved him. Russian economy grew straight for 8 years of his presidency. The GDP of the country went up, the taxes were paid, the pensioner would get their pensions. Basically, all of the things that didn't happen with the previous president, who sold off a huge chunk of national oil reserves and supported oligarchs. According to Russian constitution at the time, the president could only serve 2 4-year terms. So what is Putin supposed to do? How is he supposed to continue to rule the country? Correct. Get a puppet to act on your behalf. So in 2008, Dmitry Medvedev becomes the new Russian president, appointing Vladimir Putin as prime minister. Whether they shared power or Putin was still in power, it's up for you to speculate. Then, in 2011, just before 2012 presidential election, the constitution is changed. The presidential term is now extended from 4 to 6 years and, surprise surprise, Putin is running for the president. He then obviously wins it by 64% majority vote. Now, 6 years later, in 2018, he is running for the presidency again. Which means if he wins, and let's be realistic, he will win, he would have ruled by the end of that term the country for over 24 years, which is nearly a quarter of a century, which is longer than Kim Jong-il ruled North Korea, which is longer than most of the Tsars ruled Russia. So, well, but he is the modern Tsar, ruling the country however he wishes. But let's get back to the elections. At the moment, the key candidates that I would like to bring your attention to are Pavel Grudinin, a Communist Party representative, because communism worked so well for this country. Then we have Vladimir Zhirinovsky, the Lib Dem Party representative, who's running for the president for the 6th time in a row. Some people never give up. He's also a well-known Russian Trump for his really vocal opinions and rude remarks. Let's have a look.
Вот маленький анекдот. Барак Обама говорит, у него 3 кнопки. Желтая, зеленая, красная. Зеленая нажал, Европы нет. Желтая нажал, Китая нет. Красная нажал, России нет. А Меркель говорит, а вот у моей бабушки было 3 унитаза. Золотой, серебряный и фаянсовый. Но когда русские вошли в Берлин, она обделалась в коридоре. Чего не смеетесь-то? Не смешно? Не поняли, да? Это Россия. И Турция с Россией, Европа будет трепетать. Ваши деньги грязные, слабые, России и Турции не нужны. Будем работать на рубли и на турецкие лиры. Нам плевать на вашу загнившую Европу. Хватит? Спасибо. Еще один анекдот.
Не, пока не надо, спасибо.
Interesting guy, don't you think? Next candidate I would like to talk about is Ksenia Sobchak. She is an ex-presenter of a Russian-style Big Brother TV reality show, who then moved into journalism and now trying herself out in politics. She is in fact the daughter of Putin's former mentor. She is an independent protest vote. There is no option when you vote to put against all candidates, and that's what she wants to represent, because she doesn't believe there's enough strong candidates for a democratic country. So her message is that if you're against all of the candidates, vote for me. Let's show them how many people are unhappy.
Well, I don't think I have any chances to win this time, because in a casino, it's always casino who wins, and on Russian elections, it's always Putin who wins. Goal is to bring the issues that were never brought up on federal TV, such as LGBT rights, which are a shock for many people because they really think that those people should go to prison. They shouldn't have any rights. And moreover, there's lots of people who share the idea that they should be punished for being LGBT just for this fact. The same with Crimea. For them, it's a shock to see someone saying that we broke international treaties, which is actually true. I'm saying nothing but the truth. So I'm not a populist. That's why I'm saying these things. I want people to see there is another position and another view on those subjects that are so important for Russian audience. And this is the only chance to speak them up, because Putin cannot lock TV anymore for me during the campaign.
And there is obviously Putin, the Tsar of Russia, who in fact didn't participate in last election presidential debates, nor is he intending to do so this time round. I mean, why does he need to? His rating approvals are through the roof, ahead of everyone else. Kremlin is really, really effective with its really well thought through propaganda to its nation. That's not a surprise. Key focus for Kremlin is to ensure that the turnout for the presidential election vote is above 50%, just to secure Putin's position. Besides the general activities that you would do to engage with citizens to get them to come and vote, an advert was released, which was heavily criticised and still talked about, especially in Western countries, for being homophobic. Let's have a look. I've added subtitles so you know what they're talking about.
Я будильник на 9 поставила.
Молодец. А теперь выключи его. Завтра воскресенье.
Завтра же дел много. Еще на выборы надо успеть.
На выборы она собралась, ишь ты. То без тебя там не выберут. Кандидаты завтра вечером рыдать будут, крокодили слезы лить. Ой, Люсенька, не пришла, не проголосовала. Как же мы теперь без ее голоса поймем, кто у нас президентом будет? Ты сказал, выключи будильник. Сейчас же, политик. Спим завтра. Кого ж черт принес, а? Вас разорвало всех.
Здравия желаю. Здравствуйте. Генерал Бойко. Пришли забирать вас в армию.
Какую армию? Мне 52 года.
Отлично. Призывной возраст подняли до 60.
Кто поднял?
Как кто? Президент. Вы же сами за него голосовали.
Да ни за кого я не голосовал. До свидания, дядя.
Пап, дай мне 4 миллиона, мне в школе на охрану сдать надо.
Подожди, сынок, сейчас я у мамы спрошу.
Пап.
Еще форма какая-то дебильная. Люсь, Так, это что еще за хрен?
Я вообще-то гей на передержке.
Кто?
Ну ты чего? Сегодня по закону любая семья должна брать гея на передержку, тех, которых партнер оставил. Ну, неделя осталась. Если он никого не найдет себе в пару, тогда тебе придется с ним быть.
Закон есть закон.
Послушайте, мне кажется, нам нужно с вами очень серьезно поговорить.
Я пытаюсь тебя понять, понимаешь? Я пытаюсь с тобой.
Внимание! Количество посещений туалета ограничено. Внимание! Количество посещений туалета...
Дай мне 4 миллиона, мне немного...
Молодец!
Закон надо соблюдать, закон нельзя...
Придется тебе быть с ним.
Ой, это ж такая хрень приснится. Ты прикинь?
Вот ты не бойся, я тебя успокою.
Господи, ты чего? Че Чё, на выборы вставай быстрее, чё? А то поздно будет. Давай, Люся, давай!
So what do you think? I personally find it quite funny and quite light-hearted, but I do have Russian sense of humour. But it's gone viral, it created the buzz, so it sort of did its job. So let's see what happens after 18th of March, although I doubt any of us will be surprised. Tsar Putin will continue to rule his country happily ever after. So what are your thoughts on this whole situation? What do you think about Russian election? What do you think about Putin? What do you think about Tsars ruling the country? Please comment below and let's have some heated debates. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, bye!